Hello, fellow warriors against consensus reality, lovers of truth, wisdom, justice, and the Hellenic way, irreverent sarcasm, slayers of two-faced, hypocritical, drama-loving gobshites everywhere. It's a quiet morning. No gobshites. No mouthy joggers having conversations at the tops of their voices. The rain has stopped and it's looking like a conducive cafe session day. And yeah, I think this may be a ranty video today. I have no idea how each video goes until I've actually spoken the words. Yeah, I'll never understand these scripted videos and this slick editing and all this kind of fucking bullshit. Not for this channel. I mean, okay, I can see myself learning all that crap for my Star Wars one, but not this one. And of course, my Star Wars channel is called The Heathen Jedi. That's more than enough to trigger the judgmental, two-faced Abrahamic gobshites. Anyway, yeah, I had a lazy day at home yesterday. The day where you just give yourself permission to do as little as possible. I had 2 of those in a row. That was fantastic. I needed that. Time away from people, you know. As a lone wolf and a hermit, I need that sometimes. And I was online and losing myself in a couple of gaming worlds, as you do. By the way, I wish to say I really, really love you, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's the only game that really allows me to go home, to go where I belong. Followed, well, not too closely by Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But, yeah, obviously Assassin's Creed Odyssey is closer to my heart. And I was witness to online to a murky, slimy, greasy corner of YouTube we call the Dramasphere. Now, thankfully, a lot of the people that I know on YouTube, a lot of the wonderful channels and live streams that I support, you know, the various fandoms, they have no idea who these people are, thankfully. I like to keep my YouTube worlds very, very separate. But the Dramasphere showed the biggest example of human scum and villainy I've ever seen in my years on YouTube. And I was really, really seething. As someone who holds more to a certain code of conduct, a warrior code of conduct, where, you know, honesty, loyalty, truth, respect and honor are key. This kind of fuckery that I witnessed really, really got me angry. And it reminded me that this is a snapshot of the way the world is today. And that made me angry and sad in equal measure. Because today people are fucking cunts. Most people are fucking cunts. You're talking about a world where you lose friends for various reasons. One being that they have issues with your opinions suddenly and show themselves to be two-faced cunts. And on the other hand, they shit on a years-long friendship because they're now cohabitating with a mouthy, ugly, fuzzy-haired cunt who probably subjects this now ex-friend to all manner of verbal, emotional, and mental abuse. And I was hanging out with a friend who does security at the council building, and I usually bring a coffee down for him, and we were chatting, whatever, and the above mentioned ex-friend walked past into the library, and I had to control my natural impulses, and let's just say that I'm glad that I didn't have any kind of axe or blade of any kind on me, because my natural impulses were to cut his fucking head off. And I saw this fucking gobshite, and I thought, what a great example of no respect or honour. And I mean, it's one thing when it happens on YouTube, you can disconnect and it's easy, but when that happens in real life as well, and then you see this happening on YouTube, it stokes the fires of inner rage. It really does. And this is why at the end of the day, I was never happier than that moment to be a lone wolf and a hermit. And because this concept of having each other's back and real brotherhood and supporting people that you like and whom you call friend, especially online, that's out the window. There are very few people with respect or honour to be found. And that's sadly the way it is. Because to cultivate these hallowed virtues, yeah, that takes work. That takes going against one's ego mind, one's incessant inner critic, constantly babbling put-downs and negativity and self-loathing bullshit 24/7. Yeah, that takes a lot of work. And the thing is, we're living in such a lazy age that most modern people today aren't willing to put in the work. So it's easy to go on a live stream on YouTube and talk shit about people whom you have really no fucking idea about. And yeah, it goes beyond the above mentioned fake life coach. These people are absolute fucking scum. Every single fucking one of them. And so what did I do? I thought, okay, well, I'll just create my own little server on Discord and start inviting people whom I think are worthy of being invited. No Abrahamic gobshites, thankfully. Well, considering I've named it Riffster's Heathen Mead Hall. But give me a world where honour and respect, loyalty and truth are still king. It doesn't exist. We're living in a world where these brain-dead Marxist cunts have issues now with the film 300. Especially when they claim to have a degree in literature and history, and they can't even spell Leonidas properly. You people crack me up, you really do. Problematic, because oh no, the Spartans weren't diverse. There were no black, Hispanic, or Asian Spartans. Oh no, right? Yeah, that's correct. We were Hellenes, and we kicked the ass of the then largest empire in the world, while keeping our eyes on the Athenians also. So yeah, right? Standing up in protection of one's homeland, one's people. Yeah, that's called honour, that's called respect, that's called sacrifice. Yeah, I'm sorry if you ism worshipping cunts have a problem with that, but tough luck. And so I find for myself a very effective tool to deal with all this is not only disconnecting, but I think it'll be a while before I chat in any of these live stream chats for a few weeks. I want to kill somebody, right? That's how I'm feeling right now, and that's just part of who I am on the deep level. I suppose in a part you can blame part of my ancestors as well. But I find detachment key, and cocooning yourself in your own little world, doing the things you like, with watching the TV shows and films that you enjoy, reading, whatever hobbies you have which you enjoy, which make you happy, and detaching more from the news. Well, first of all, turn the news off, because you won't get any truth there, and improve yourself in some small way every day. You might be too lazy to do the dishes. Get up and do the dishes, okay? You think, oh crap, I've got to get these groceries because we're running low on milk and whatever else. Yeah, you need to get out there and do it. Yeah, I know. Someone who, with all my issues to deal with, saying, fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow is very easy and very dangerous. But do it. Do your... it's the only way I find for myself that I can actually function and survive in this fucked up modern world that I hate so much with increasing passion. So rather than drive myself crazy because of the fucked up, uncouth world I'm living in, I cocoon myself and detachment. The Buddhists had it right with their ideas on detachment. They were right on the money. And when people die, and please disregard the Abrahamic gobshite advice of praying for your enemies and doing good to those who hate you and turning the other cheek. It's cowardly shit. Alright? That is the biggest load of dishonourable, cowardly shit I've ever had the misfortune of reading. No. When someone does that, like my above to mentioned friend, now ex-friends, to me, they're dead forever. I don't care if they come crawling back, whatever. You've done it to such a degree. I mean, people talk shit or say something that they didn't really mean, and it's really no big deal because you can look past it and carry on. But when something like that happens, to that degree and to that severity, no, they're dead forever. Do not come crawling back. Do not send a message. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. All right? And that's the way it is. Because when all is said and done, that's called demanding more of yourself. And showing yourself more respect that perhaps you're not used to showing. Alright? Because otherwise you'll be a doormat which everyone feels the need they can use and get something out of you. No, they don't get to do that. When you start to work on yourself, when you start to conquer your ego mind, when you start to kill off your inner critic to the point where, as Stifler would say, they become one big floppy cock, that's when you can get down to the real work of increasing your own self-worth. Saying to yourself, you know what, I deserve a lot better than this shit. And you go out and you create the better for yourself. That's the key. When all is said and done, that's what we're talking about here. And so don't be afraid of, in conclusion, to experience greater levels of honour and respect and loyalty and all those other wonderful virtues. And develop your own code. Because it's so lacking today and so needed, desperately needed. The world needs the warrior archetype back. And yes, as always, to speak the truth is a very fucking lonely path, but a very rewarding one. The sarcastic, heathen hammer-wielding, two-faced hypocritical gobshite-slaying lone wolf on guitar, out.